Hello? So somebody say vehicle. The reason why I'm taking it slow is because I want it to sink. I don't want to go and then you don't get it. I want you to sing, because as we are getting ready for the new year, you need to spend the remaining part of this year to now go on a personal retreat and sit down to ask yourself that question. Now, so we go day. Is this where I'm going to continue my life? Like she said, how many makeup will I do to make 1 million? Hello? Some of you need to change your vehicle. So, you know where you are, you know where you need to be, then comes the issue of vehicle. So vehicle is a means of transportation from your present financial position to your desired financial destination. In the physical, you have vehicles. You can decide to walk or trek, as we say in Nigeria. You can take a bike, you can use a car, you can take train, you can go use a boat, you can fly. But the vehicle matters a lot. Now, let's look at a few things about the vehicle. Your vehicle determines how fast you go. Your vehicle determines how fast you go. So there are vehicles you will use that will slow you down. So your heart may be fast, your desire may be fast, your expectations may be fast, but your vehicle is slow. Hello? Let me give you an example. We just got back from Rwanda. I traveled to Rwanda with 52 people. You know, mentorship, all these guys were there, and it was an amazing time. But one of the frustration of the journey was the fact that when we sit inside the bus and the driver is driving, they don't go beyond, is it 60? They said they don't go beyond 60 kilometers per hour. Imagine a Niger man, in the inside car, they do 60. When nobody say the engine spoil, correct car, everyone press this thing. But what they now made us to understand is that the governments are so structured their speed limits that if you are going to be a public drive a public transportation, you will have to take your car to a place where they will install something that when you go to, as you want to go beyond 60, the thing will bring your car back to 60. So they have put policies in place to put you at that 60. So now we will sit down there and our heart is faster than the car. Why is this guy pressing this like this? So we are faster, but the vehicle is slow. So you may have big dreams, but your vehicle is small. Your desire is we go blow, but the vehicle you are using no go blow. You no go blow. Now you go blow inside, you go just bust die there. So if you are using the vehicle you use determines your speed. So you can be in a wrong vehicle and you have great passion, great dreams. You read all the book, go for all the seminar. By the time you return, the vehicle is slow. So it's not because of village people. No, it's vehicle people. It's not village people, it's vehicle people. So your vehicle is the problem. Your vehicle is the problem. So I always use this as an analogy, and I'm going to try and do that again now so that I can just give you a visual picture of how this works. So let me use, can 4 of you please come? The 4 of you, just come help me. So let's come up so that. So I need 1 person here, 1 person here, 1 person here, and the last person there. So now, create a little space. Okay. So now, let's see practical now. Now, we're going from Lagos to Abuja. So let's answer the question. This young man is driving or is trekking from Lagos to Abuja. As in, you know what trekking is? Using his Legacy Benz from Lagos to Abuja. This guy, like TMO said, he has a very special, the bike has engine. So he's doing poo 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 poo. So he's using a Okada or he's using a bike. This guy, Range Rover, correct car. And this guy buys a ticket and flies to Abuja. So question, who will get to Abuja first? Who will get there last? Now please, because it's a simple journey. Now question, let's start from the religious people, because religion is more dangerous than the devil. And religion has messed. So let's start. Is this guy more prayerful? He's very holy. There is no demon in his village. But why do you think that his village people stopping you when you are trekking? What has village people got to do with your trekking? You think about it. Your grandfather was in Nigerian Railway. Your father, Nigerian Airways. Now you are in Night Post. And he says it's a generational cause. It's not a generational cause. It's a generational choice. You all chose to trek. Because they told you that trekking, Motobashisha ministry, they close, because you are gata, salary is 35 years, I'm pension. Go to school, get good grades, get the job, retire. So they told you to trek, and they saw trekking as a generational principle in your family. And everybody's trekking, and joyfully so. And wondering why things are the way. So this guy is not going to get there. He's even going to get there because he's more intelligent than other people. He's wiser. No, it has nothing to do with intelligence. He made the right choice. He's not the pilot. He can't drive a plane. He's only leveraging on a vehicle that has existed before he was born. All he needed to do was to be willing to pay a higher price than the man that decided to trek. Say, he said, Abuja na 6K. I can go pay 50,000 for tickets. Say what happen? They're just deceiving you, collecting your money. Nobody to reach Abuja. But that's how many of us have refused to pay the price that we need to pay, because we feel that somebody is trying to deceive us. And someone is saying, forget it's not the same plane. What's the difference between business class and economy? Flight now flight. Are we not going to get to London the same time? Yes, we'll get to London the same time, or in the different shape. Not in the same shape. We'll get there the same time, but not in a different form, not in the same shape. Hello? Sit down with chicken or beef, 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 chicken or beef. When you are in economy and food don't pass you don't pass. Once food has passed you, it has passed. Chicken or beef, chicken or beef, chicken or beef. You waste too much time, they go to the next row. It's mass production. If you are asleep when the food passed, that's the end. You can't say, excuse me, I was asleep when people say, oh, sorry, the food time is over. But if you are in business class or first class, when you sleep, when you wake up, say, now I'm ready now. They will come set your table, take care of you. Last I saw you doing it when we were coming back. I said, oh boy, you know. So because he was right next to me there, and then I said, well, they have said that's why he now said they should bring his food. The woman now came to you too and said, no, aeroplane food, no be food now. So if I had, I don't want. I'm waiting for correct amala. Not all this guy food. Hello. So what are we saying? This guy will arrive first. Why? Because he chose the right vehicle. So when we're talking of vehicles of wealth creation, let me just talk to you about 4 of them. I hope you are not in a hurry. I'll just, so thank God you can stand, exercise. Now, let me just take you through the journey briefly. Now, listen. There are many vehicles. You get it in the book. But I want to talk to you about 4. One that many people do that is wrong. And then 3 that I will advise you to explore. So that as we are moving to 2022, that will be your focus on how to change your vehicle. So now, let's start with this man. Trekking, paid employment is trekking to the wealthy place. Paid employment is trekking to the wealthy place. So now please listen. Let's go. So that once I'm through with you, I can release you. Listen. When we keep talking about salary, it's not that we all started out from somewhere. There is no point repeating the mistakes we have made. Hello? Because some people say, hey, forget it. Now because I don't make money, make I try my own first. Make I try my own first. Why must you suffer what we have suffered? If somebody has gone through a road and say that road is not good, though, he say, I don't believe. Let me go and be sure. Why do you want to be sure with your life when you can be sure with other people's failure? Hello? Why? Experience is not the best teacher. The experiences of others are the best teachers. Hello? Guys, say you are not, you are okay. If you are, maybe you will sit down, we'll bring you one by one. Because as I'm doing this, I'm like, these guys, thank God you are guys. So now listen. See, when you go to school and you do BSc, they tell you what obtains. And you believe the lecturers and you graduate and they certify you. So you're a BSc student, they give you an information and you collect it. By the time we are doing masters, we start questioning what obtains. In masters, they don't teach you anything, no. You know, say in primary school, you have teacher. By the time you get to university, you have lecturer. So the teacher moved to lecturer. By the time you get to masters, no teacher, no lecturer. We are all learning together, including the facilitator. So at that point, we are questioning everything. So they said this. Is it true? Is this still true? Do you believe? That's what we are doing in master's degree. We are questioning what obtained. By the time you now get to PhD, we create what you obtain. Hello? So there are things that we tell you is not wrong, but it's the information for your level. Because you cannot teach a student additional mathematics when he's in primary school. You will confuse him, you will make him to hate studies. So when they tell you experience is the best teacher, they didn't lie to you and it's not wrong. But as you now move out, you say, it's the experience of others, not your own. Because somebody wants to suffer, say, hey, they say experience is the best teacher. Let me experience it so that we know. Why must it be your own experience? Hello? At a level, we tell you, a tree does not make a forest. A tree does not make a forest. We didn't lie. But at a level, you now realize that even though a tree does not make a forest, every forest begins with a tree. And you can be a pioneer even when nobody is in that realm. Are you getting that now? So you begin to understand different dimensions of the same thing. At one level, your parents will tell you, you're our only child, be careful of all these men. But the same mother that is telling you that will now say, when you now get married, make sure you don't deprive your husband. The same one say, but you say nobody should touch me. You say, no, you are now married. You should do the touching now. Now, it's the same mother, but different information for different stages of your life. Are you get what I'm saying now? So now listen. When you are a salary earner, you are trekking. You are trekking. Listen, salary is slavery. As a matter of fact, the word salary, the root word salary is the word wage. It's called wages. It's the price you pay for a slave. Go and do your research. Google it. Don't believe me. Hello? And then when slaves are being sold, they will measure them on a scale and put them there. This man is 350 pounds. He's very agile. He has muscle. He can row 2 acres. And then they will now begin to bid. So they measure him on a scale. And when you get a job, they put you on a salary scale. And they call you a civil. You are a servant. It's very clear. They put it there, but you still don't know. Civil servant. They told you are a servant. You are a slave. They didn't lie to you. It's you that lied to yourself. Because you keep thinking that the servant is not a servant. It's a civil one. It's a civilized servant. Hello? Nobody can pay you your true worth. So you don't want to start a company. You know the amazing thing? Some people are even working in a place where they have not paid them for the past 7 months. And they are still going. Hoping that very soon, when they pay everything together like this, grand go full. But tell the same person to start a business. Say, how do you want me to survive? How do you want me to survive? But you survive 7 months without income because in your brain told you they will soon pay. But now we tell you do entrepreneurship, and you know it's amazing. The man you are working for was younger than you when they started. You started a company with a man, only 2 of you were staff. 7 years later, there are 200 staff. Abba. And your salary has only increased by 10,000 per annum. No, think more. So every year they do salary increment, you come and give testimony. Annual increment, 10K, that's 800 naira per month. But you have moved from 10 to 12. So by the time you started at 60K, after 10 years, your salary will be 160 with 1 wife and 4 children. And common sense has not told you that something is wrong. Hello? Hello? So the day you start a job and you see a man in that office and he has been working for 17 years and he doesn't have a car and he's still complaining, and you are resuming in that office, that man is a prophetic picture of your future. If he has been there for 17 years, he doesn't have a car, he has been there for 17 years, his shoe is out of order, his tie is the one they buy at 30 naira on the railway, and you are joining that office and he's telling you, this company good, or guy is very nice, he's bringing you to the next level of slavery. So are we saying don't earn a salary? We are saying that should not be your bus stop. If you don't want to trek, change your vehicle.